Hey guys, Bushido of Team Bad Yugis here, coming at you with another Tengu plant format deck profile. This time we're doing my personal favorite, and that's Zombie Plants. I love this deck with, like, the burning passion of 1,000 suns. You don't even understand. We're going to start with 2 Zombie Masters, 2 Goblin Zombies, 1 Pyramid Turtle, 1 Mizuki, 1 Reaper, and 1 Plague. You didn't want to play too many zombies. I used to play a bit heavier of a lineup, but I just slowly, like, skimmed it down as much as I could, because you just don't want to have too many zombies in hand. Something I found in this deck is sometimes you have monster cloggy hands, and the best way to clog out your monsters are with your power plays, which is just really peculiar. Like, let's say, like, Zombie Master, just, like, Zombie Master. He was your pusher, especially if you had a Mizuki engraved that wasn't banished by some thankful miracle. Then just go off. And then Plague Spreader could also take monsters out of your hands and just shuffle into the deck. If you get Synchro with a Goblin Zombie, then just shuffle it away. That'd be nice. Raikou, aka your best, like, opening play. All you would do, all I ever do in this deck is first turn T-set. That way they can just think I have a Raikou and then some sort of trap. Whether that's an actual trap or not will be yet to be seen, but anyways, just like opening up with this card makes your opponent mad because it's just, they don't want to have to deal with that. Like, no one wants to open up to a Raikou, just like, ew. Then you have the Plant Engine, starting with the Honorary Planter Breed Dragon. We got Lone Fire, Dandelion, Glow Bulb, and Spore. They all do what you need to do. They're just more combo makers. And then we have the Tour Guide Engine. You can see what I mean by monster heavy. Like, we just fit so many different things into this deck. It's really tight on space. But it's all just enough. It's just enough. And then we have 1 Gores, because he's big. 1 BLS, because he's bigger. And Bam Bam for Game, and super nice. We have 2 Hand Traps. 1 Maxi, 1 Veiler. I've tried fitting 3. I just can't fit 3 Hand Traps. I've tried 2 Maxi. I've tried 2 Veiler. I think just having 1 of each is nice. And you never open 2 of each if you only play 1 of each, so that's another perk. So that's those. That's all the monsters. Now we're on to the spells, starting with the staple, Monster Reborn, Avarice, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm. We're doing 1 MST in this B and 1 Book of Moon, and I got 1 Foolish Burial, and then, like, 1 for 1. We're getting to, like, the combo-y cards over there. Like, this is the most important spell card in the deck. This will usually start every single, like, game-winning combo. Like, you don't want to rip this immediately. You want to save this card as late as you possibly can. It's so important. And then the signature Zombie Steez, because you can accrue a serious amount of advantage. That's why I used to play, like, multiple Pyramid Turtles, because I used to play multiple creature swaps, but I eventually cut it down to 1. And in the end, you can also do that with Dandy tokens, which is super cute. And it's just, I don't know. Card's good. 1 Charge of the Light Brigade, because we do like fueling up our graveyard. It's another perk of playing Raikou. I used to play Super Nimble Mega Hamster, but that just ended up being too slow for this format. Now we have 1 Call, 1 Torrential, 2 Warnings, 1 Judgment, and a Mirror Force. This trap lineup is, like, the weirdest thing to explain. It's just what I've come through testing. I still don't feel like I'm done with this deck, because I still want to play, like, a Trap Dust Shoot, and I still want to play Bottomlesses, but I also want to play a Scapegoat. And I almost want to take out the Mirror Force for Scapegoat straight up, but then if I want to put in that, then I also want to put in enemy controllers to help make up for the no Mirror Force. At that point, it's just, I'm really working with a lot of cards in this deck. But if I just play the Mirror Force, I just have that much protection. Yeah, it's at risk of getting popped. If it gets popped, it's a simplified game state. Whatever. They lose out their MST or their Storm, so I'll live. Judgment is still very crucial, though. Warnings are extremely it's so good in this deck. And you don't take too much damage early on. You can float for a bit. You can usually keep yourself alive. And, I don't know. If I can fit in some Bottomlesses in here, I'd be super happy with that. But that's really it for that. Now we have the extra deck starting low. We have the Formula going to Armory Arm, into Cataster, into Hyper Librarian, and then Maturia Beast. Hello. Good card. Oh man, we did not know how good this card was going to get one day. Back when we played it in 2011 and 12. Did not know. Did not even have the slightest clue. 1 Brio, 1 Orient Dragon, because Arcanite Magician, you can play that combo, and it's a good Debris Dragon Synchro. Arcanite Magician is just, you make it with, let me think, Formula Synchron and Hyper Librarian, and just pop more cards. Great power play card. It's also a light for the BLS. So clutch. Black Rose Dragon for exploding everything. 1 Scrap, 1 Stardust, 1 Trish. Because, good card. Now for the Xyz, we play the Zen Mains, a Levier, and then I didn't fit this in until recently, but I really do actually like playing Utopia. Once again, it's also light. It's large, and it's honestly really easy to make with Zombie Master, and it's pretty nice. So I actually recommend running Utopia in this build. And then we have the tokens. So there you go. There's the deck. I wish I could fit in BLS. I mean, not BLS, but Bottomless. Because that card would just be super nice for the deck, but it's by no means necessary. Here's the deck, though. It's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite decks to play. Like, usually when I'm playing Tengu Plant format, I'm either playing Heroes or I'm playing this. Just because they're my favorite ones to play. Now, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.